Hey, puppy. I'm giving you the mic. I'm home. What's up?
Hi, I how was the funeral? Were there a lot of people there?
People? A lot. But usually the bus comes to the cemetery. There is a bus stop there, but you should have seen it. I think we're more than 1,000 people, even more. Like all around the dunes, the cars were there. Ahead of the roundabout, uh,
Yes.
before there is a roundabout, so everything was packed. And I was not alone. Lots of people came from all parts of the country, all parts of the country. And we walked inside, everybody, was quiet. We listened. The IDF representative spoke, his girlfriend spoke. Um, there was, remember that the Memorial Day that I had it that Memorial Day for the IDF. So they were saying the Kaddish, and there were firing like 3 shots, and then people.
Like a salute, like a gun salute. Is that kind of what that was?
And also then the people put flowers on the grave.
Yes.
It's very sad. Listen, he's the only child. The only child. He was hit by a drone, and another one fell today. Another one is also wounded. So this is why when I got home, I said to myself, I'm going to open the space, because it was supposed to be for 6 o'clock today, Israel time. Now it's 10 to 8.
Yeah.
And actually, because of that, I wanted to open it. Now, we're doing it because you realize that you were in the group with us. We reported 10 fake IDF accounts.
You did amazing work. It's incredible to me how many you found and how many you were able to get disbarred
Yeah.
from
Until
X.
this morning, 19 were suspended. I haven't checked ever since this morning because I was so busy, but I will keep checking. And yeah, because it's like, it really, I mean, you have to understand something. We're here to help people, but you cannot help unless you help yourself. You can't be helped unless you help yourself.
That's
So
exactly right. Yes.
this is what I want people to know, because it is a recorded space. I'm doing this because I want people to understand. Every time you see, and I emphasize this, I can't emphasize this enough. Every time you see somebody saying in his profile IDF, you most likely have to understand it's a scam. Why? Because most of us, the majority of us, went to the army.
Yes.
It's a
It's
compound.
it's
I
mandatory, isn't it? I mean, everybody does it. It's just
if some people don't do it, the religious people, the girls, so they do national service, but it's mandatory. So you don't flaunt it. You don't see on my space, on my timeline, or my bio, I was a soldier. You don't flaunt it because it's regular. So when you see this is red flag number 1, IDF. Red flag number 1. Number 2, we have to understand something, that X to me is divided to 2 parts, okay? Before Elon Musk's wonderful location feature and after, okay? So maybe some people, hi Justin, I gave you the mic. Maybe some people don't understand that they're actually following or followed by a scammer, because back then you wouldn't be able to see, the location, the exact location. So now that you know there is such a wonderful feature, and thank you, Elon Musk, thank you. What you do is, let's say I go to somebody else's profile, okay, even my profile, okay? where it says joined, okay, there
Yes.
is an arrow to the right. You click on the arrow, and then it tells you account based in, if it says, let's say, for example, USA, but it has a shield close to it, not a round circle, a shield. Okay. I have a round circle. It means I'm in Israel. A shield, that means the guy is using VPN. And underneath, if it says connected via web, that means he's using a computer. Okay.
Okay.
Most of the people that we exposed, they say connected via um, Africa Android app, or Nigeria Android app. So that means most likely, and it is okay, this is the case, the guy is from Nigeria. Okay, he's using a phone, a smartphone, and he's using a VPN, so he would be seen like he's in the States or somewhere else in the world. Okay, so
Right.
that's the way you have to check. First of all, like we said again, no, if somebody says IDF, do not follow. Do not follow. Then location, location, location. We explain how to find the location. If it has a shield, that means it's a VPN. Just a second, we've got here an ambulance. Then those people that are they're scamming for money. Okay. Um, what they do is most likely they don't write. They don't write. If you pay attention, and you have to be really, really, it's very easy to see. They don't write. They repost. What do? They come to spaces, they come to people who are Zionist, they target Zionist, our accounts, because then let's say he comes to my spaces, okay, then he sees all of us here, okay, if there's an incognito, they see us and they send you follow, and then you see, oh, he follows somebody I know, I'll follow back. But what happens sooner or later, that person, most likely, I don't believe it's a girl, most likely it's a man, a Muslim, because that money goes to terrorism if it's Nigeria and Africa. So he's going to write you a DM. Okay, he's going to write a DM. Hello, thank you for standing with Israel. Thank you for your support. Which country are you, standing with Israel from? This is what happened to me. That's how I exposed my first guy. Oh boy, that was a good one. He didn't know what hit him. This person, he wrote, thank you for standing with Israel in English. And I wrote in Hebrew. Yeah, if he's from Israel and he is asking the stupid question where I'm from, you see that I say Israel.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he blew it, didn't he? Right away. I mean, yeah.
He didn't know what he had coming. So I wrote in Hebrew and the guy was answering, I prefer to write in English. That's number one. That's number Now, you have to understand something. If the guy uses a translator, okay? He's translating, and he translating from English to Hebrew. Because I'm Israeli, I can understand that he's a scammer, the way that he translates it. This is how I got a scammer last week. I got a scammer that he answered me and he wrote me about, give me your phone number, I'll talk to you, that I'm real, whatever, account this real net. The way you're a scammer. You can tell. You can tell the wording. I'm not going to say anything else because that they will know, and they can be very, very tricky. They can actually upgrade themselves, but you can tell. So this guy, another ambulance. I hope everything's okay.
I know. That's a lot of sirens.
Yes. So this guy, when he said I write in English, that was that was the second red flag, because he knows where I'm from. What does he have to say where he's from? And then I asked, okay, how is it like in the army? How is it like? And he said the food was not okay. I said, how can it be? Really?
Food is not okay.
The food get it, okay?
I'm sorry.
It's ridiculous. I said, send me a picture. Other guy sent me a picture. What I did, I went to Google Lens. Everybody should have this wonderful app, Google Lens. And there's also other apps that you save it to your phone, and then you go to Google Lens, sorry, and you check where that picture is taken from. It actually tells you how many places you can find it. Guess what? It belonged to a Facebook account from South Africa. And that the title of it, the same picture, was The Way We Used to Be. So what I did, took a screenshot of that Facebook picture and sent it to him. Boom, that's it.
Oh.
So people need to understand. Somebody says IDF, you don't go there. Please, Eckhart, you're with us. Justin, you too, Poppy. You have to understand. Back then, X didn't have the wonderful location feature. Check your following followers. You never know, maybe somebody there is a scammer and he will try to scam you sooner or later. Crypto, Bitcoin, that's what they do.
Yeah, it's not my personal choice. I'm from Africa. I normally do cell phones. That's my specialty.
Something very important before, Justin, I'll let you speak, sorry. If they ask you to click any link, do not click the link. Do not. Because if you click the link, once you click the link, we all know, that your account will be gone. You will not have access to your account anymore. Somebody else will. And then he will send to your followers, okay? Like they will think that you sent it to them, but it won't be you anymore because it's gone. So no clicking on any link. Today I got a DM, okay, from somebody who's an Israeli lover, Israeli pro-Israel, and they said to me, check this thing, with the link. No. I wrote it's fishy. Justin helped me out. We checked, fishy. I'm not touching the link. She said, please share it. I said, I'm not going to share it. Yeah. And also, if you have any question, feel free to tag me and those who are listening, and ask questions, because we need to expose it. Now, Justin, you wanted to talk. Sorry.
No, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to cut in there, but I'm just saying, as a joke, some people, they scam with crypto, they scam with this, that, the next thing. Personally, me being from Africa, my speciality is cell phones. So people can come to me, I'll give them cell phones. So, but coming back to that link arm, there was something fishy about the link, and I actually did click the link just to see what it would do. And it basically, the program that was written there sort of hanged, and it said, you are now praying for Israel and I had to put my location in. And then when I put my location, then it asked for this telephone number. When I said that, I thought to myself, okay, I see how this one works. This one, it's like breadcrumbs. So first they tell you click here, then you've got to put where you're from, then you've got to put your telephone number in, then it's going to probably ask me this and the next thing and the next thing, and then probably they'll have the details. So maybe they'll even ask me to sign into something or to create an account or something. But yeah, I'm glad you didn't click the link on. That was definitely dicey. There was nothing good about that for sure. It's crazy how people just share the stuff on X. Since I set my setting on that nobody can write me, I've not had any of that anymore. So nobody's sending me, please vote for me for this podcast, and I need you to vote for me for this Google account, and I'm going to speak on Spotify. You need to vote for me there as well.
No, but
It's crazy.
I have something to say about this. Why would somebody be in a competition to be voted as co-host? I mean, ask yourself. It's cuckoo.
So maybe a good idea for a space on. We can have battle of the co-hosts. Vote for your favorite co-host. Yeah.
Yeah, so many.
I'm laughing, but it's really not funny because I I think I told you all when I first started getting to know you that I lost my previous account under a guise just like that, which I thought I didn't think I was friends with this person, but I was familiar with that person because they were frequently listening on spaces that I was on and had been a longtime follower of me and I of them. And so I foolishly clicked on the link and to vote for them, like said, why, how, in what world does that make sense that you need someone to show a number of votes to get a job? And, but I just thought, oh, I'll help out, you know? And that's how I lost my account. And I didn't lose money, but that could have just as easily happened as well.
Yeah, that's really terrible, Poppy. Some people, they have no shame. You know, they don't care who's on the other end, so long as they get their money or they get whatever it is. Yeah,
Yes, they took over my
I hope their
account.
fingers rot off.
They did exactly what just described. They took over my account and sent to all my followers, which I had over 2,000 at that time, and and impersonated me. That it looked like it was coming from my account, and it was just I don't know. I almost got off X then, but I'm glad I didn't. But I'm so glad you're exposing this. It's a very and Justin, you've both done a lot of work, and I'm not as familiar with Eckerd Pfeiffer. Is that Eckerd Pfeiffer?
Good.
Also
It's
in the
good.
room. He's good. Yes. So, but I'm very naive, and my naivete got me into trouble trying to help out and be a good guy. But I won't do it again. I only click on links now from people I actually know, like and Justin and so forth. There's just a handful of people on here now who I would actually trust to click on a link that they send.
Because nobody's going to send me a link and I'm going to click on it. You have to be sure of that. Nobody. Yeah.
Okay.
I promise you will not get any links from my account in the next 24 hours. I promise.
Okay. I'll, maybe I need to be more like and never click on a link anybody sends me in case they've seized your account and they're impersonating you.
Yeah. So there were many accounts like Natalia Fadiv, who lives in Israel. Many accounts. And I posted saying that the only one that is real is Natalia Fadiv, who has, lowercase letters. Natalia Fadiv, no numbers, no extra, whatever, nothing. And she has 128K followers. All the rest, basically, are scammers. They're using her name, so it's very easy to get them suspended. And but you know what? I would like Elon Musk to have a category of scam or scammer, because there is no such. There is spam, there is abuse,
There's
oppression,
violent speech on. Yeah.
speech. Yeah, there is no scam. Yeah, and also, what was the last one? Shira Kharif.
Oh my gosh.
For those listening after the space, everybody, all those Shira Kharif variations, they're all scammers because Shira Kharif does not have an X account. And we're also scammers pretending to be IDF spokesperson. But I would like to have, Justin, from now on, we're going to open it, to have for everybody, exposing all scammers, also those so-called poor journalists from Gaza, the fake Palestinians that actually blocked one last week. It says he's a Palestinian journalist living in Nigeria. Yeah, that'll be wonderful.
It's got like super zoom on his lenses on his camera. He can see all the way from Nigeria and report in Gaza. It's amazing. Yeah.
Why
These people are ridiculous.
Africa? I want to know, Justin. Why Africa?
Well, like I said, it's the home of Africa's the home of scamming, and I think not to knock the Indians, but I don't know what it is, but Africa and India, but we seem to have a knack for scamming people. I don't know why. Maybe it's the poverty or something, you know. I know Africa's obviously poverty stricken, so they really go overboard with social media, try and scam everybody. I don't know. It's, I hope I don't at this. I hope my account doesn't get selected and reported as spam. Somebody's going to come to me and say, "I'm trying to be like pro Zionist, pro Israel," and click my link and see it's Africa and put me on the list.
Oh, I didn't think about that, Justin. Oh, that would be very unfair.
If I use a VPN, it would make it even worse.
I used to
'Cause then
have a
yeah.
VPN on here. I had one on my phone and on my iPad, and I just thought I was doing it to be extra safe so that people couldn't figure out where I was actually, actually was from. And I didn't know about that feature, that Google feature or whatever that referenced that can really tell you. But then somebody told me that on an iPad or an iPhone, you don't need a VPN. So I stopped paying for it and dropped it. But I wasn't trying to be tricky. I was just trying to stay safe.
But it's a good idea, Poppy, because there's a number of things that people get information-wise, especially through X or any kind of social media. You know, when you submit, when you post or anything like this, there's a lot of details that go with it. So VPN is not a bad idea, but obviously just not some cheap VPN that you don't know who's actually running it. You know, but yeah, I don't know. Coming back to the African thing, I don't know. I don't know why Africa is the scam central, basically. But it's disgusting about so many fake IDF soldiers. And let me tell you something as well. If I can just add this, since we did the reporting, I think our team or the people that have been helping, I don't know how you cope with it, but it's like you need to go for counseling. You select like 5 or 10 accounts, you go through them, and it's like sometimes there's pretty shocking stuff on some of these scam accounts. So you report the account. I don't even look. I just check the location. I see, okay, the person says that they're over here. They're using a VPN or they're doing this. I get a brief sort of feel for what they're posting, how many posts, when the account was created, and so on. But let me tell you that the content, my God, you really need counseling in some instances because some of the stuff is crazy. I think Elon Musk needs to set up like a fund for the users on X. You know, there are really a lot of stuff that they need to do. They need to clean up X. X is it's really bad place in many ways. Not just the bots, but there's a lot of other stuff that needs to go as well. Whew. Yeah.
I
Yeah,
don't think, was it like this before he bought it?
I don't know. But guys, regarding I think we started last week, exactly last week, right, Justin? Exactly.
Yeah, it's exactly 7 days. Yeah, 7 days.
And I think the results, the feedback that we got from the people, I was amazed. Like everybody, as soon as I posted about something, people like actually wrote me like, I blocked this, I reported it. Good for you. It's like, and not only we did this, we also did follow up, so you can see who is suspended. We're gonna do this also tonight, Justin, before we go to sleep, to see who was suspended. Yeah. Now you're laughing. Okay, we have to do it. Now you have to understand, we're talking about VPN. The people in the UK, if they use VPN from because it's for a reason. You have to understand what's going on in the UK. Okay, so there it's ridiculous. So people there cannot say a word about what, because if they say something, the police will come and confiscate their phone, their computer, everything in the house, which is cuckoo mental. So I understand if somebody from the UK uses a VPN. Oh, it's so funny. So Justin, we need to keep on going. We have 19 suspended out of 100. And from tomorrow, we're right in the group. Anybody who is a scammer, pretending to be, like I said, a journalist from Gaza, poor people in Gaza. Yeah.
It's incredible that every second person in Gaza is a journalist. And everybody that supports them automatically becomes a journalist as well.
By the way, let me tell you, they're all terrorists. No good Muslims. I'm telling you right now, again and again, until the day I die. No good Muslims. A doctor at the hospital, okay? A doctor in the hospital in Gaza. Guess what? Daytime, he's working as a doctor. Nighttime, he's a terrorist for Hamas. He was eliminated. He was eliminated not a few hours ago. Yeah. No Muslims. And it's not just the Hamas, I keep saying. It's all the Gazans. They all took part. During the Holocaust, you saw many people helping the Jews. There, October 7th, not even one Gazan helped the hostages. On the contrary, they did everything. They worked for the people in Israel in the fields, but they drew maps. They did everything. So
there's another anecdote that you can add to that on, besides just not helping them, and that was that they were even offered money, and they were offered substantial amount of money. They were offered 5 million, I think it was 5 million shekels or $5 million or something, and they still nobody came out, not one person, even with the the enticement of 5 million shekels or dollars or whatever it was. You would have thought that somebody, even if they said like under an anonymous tip or something like this, that yes, we see movement here, or there may be a hostage over there, or there's some suspicious activity over here. Nothing, absolutely nothing. In all that time that they had the hostages, nobody said a thing. And then they found out afterwards that even some of the hostages, like you said, the doctor that's doctor by day and Hamas by night, these people, I think one person was held by a dentist, if I'm not mistaken. One of the hostages was even being held by a dentist, and yeah, it's crazy. Yeah, there's no such thing as a innocent Gazan. Definitely not. And as far as good Islam, it doesn't exist. There's no good Muslims on. It is a fact. But I hope that Israel can do the right thing to the north, to the south, to the east. It's time. I really want to see America give Israel the green light for recognition of the sovereignty of Judea and Samaria. That needs to happen very, very soon.
We don't need anybody's permission.
That's right.
We stopped basically justifying ourselves. Israel has the right to exist. That's it. Now, as far as those scammers, if you've noticed, who do they turn to? They don't turn to Israelis because we're smart. We know exactly who's a scammer, who is not. They turn to those who go to Zionist bases, who are Zionists, and they target them. Like I said, it's very easy. Again, if somebody says, I'm an IDF, don't go to that account. Block, report straight away, block. Because most of us go to the army, but we don't flaunt it. We don't flaunt, not something like, oh, so special, we did the army. It's regular here. You go to the supermarket, you see people, soldiers. You go to the train station, you see soldiers. It's everywhere around us. It's normal. And location. Location, location, location. Thank you, Elon Musk.
Yeah, it's been difficult to get those accounts before that time. You couldn't really look at an account and actually know. Especially you just had that. I mean, people can put whatever they want there in the current location, like the little pin icon that's on the front. You could change that manually to say whatever. So up until they actually put the location feature, what to me is even more incredible is that after the location feature, you still have people you still have the scammers literally who know that people can check their stuff, and they still do it. It's like you're exposed already, and you still do it. I don't know. Maybe society must be very naive that they can still get away.
It is. I told you. Sorry, puppy, I'm going to say something maybe. I said to Justin that men, most likely, but those women, the soldiers showing their body, whatever, it's mainly for men, and men basically fall for it because you know what how they think. Let me put it this way, in a nice way.
Well, that's it's not far from the truth. If you look at when we finding all these accounts and you see the mutual follows, it's absolutely crazy. People on X they get a follow, they just click follow back. They don't even look. They don't care. It's just a number. It's like the endorphin hit when somebody clicks like on a post or when they get that follow. It's amazing how social media, the psychology behind it, is also very much behind it. Like somebody drops that follow and then they just they don't care. They don't look at their account. They don't look at the content of the person. And then obviously like what you described on, you have other reasons for that as well. But I'm shocked. I have a lot of followers that go after these honeypot accounts, and I see it like 600 mutual followers, 800 mutual followers. The best one still was that the one that we got recently on. That's, what is it, Rachel Rosen or something? Rachel Rosenberg.
Oh, that was a good one. That was a good
Yeah.
one. Rachel Rosenberg from Turkey. Yeah. Gone, suspended. Poppy, like I said.
What is it?
These are things. I don't know how I got to that account. I really don't. I can't remember. I saw this account. Maybe it was for you or something on X, like when you do this home button. It made three major mistakes. Now, if you're Jewish, you know it's a big mistake. Let me tell you why. Shabbat Shalom, you know what Shabbat Shalom, Do you know what we do in Shabbat, right? We light on Friday, we light candles, right? 2 candles. That scammer sent a picture of Hanukkah for Hanukkah. All 9 candles.
And are you saying I'm a follower of this person?
No, it's suspended. Gone. We got it.
Oh, okay.
Huge one. I think it was 12K followers, right, Justin? It was a huge one. So it made 3 mistakes. This Shabbat Shalom with a Chanukiah. And then for Shavua Tov, she put a sticker for beginning of a good month in Hebrew. Had nothing to do with it. And the final one, that she took a picture of Tel Aviv, the Tayelet in Tel Aviv, a beautiful place. But the same picture, I used the other app like I told you at the beginning of the space. And she took it from Facebook a few months ago. It was on Facebook. So, yeah, report it. It's gone. 12K. Imagine how many she scammed or they scammed.
But the funny twist to that was, sorry, go ahead, Poppy, go ahead. I'll mention something funny afterwards.
I was just going to tell, you guys are doing great work, and it's benefiting many, many people beyond just who's in the group. So way to go. Awesome work. And thank you so much.
Thanks, Poppy. Arm's the one behind all the brain, She's really good at all of this coordination and getting people behind a common cause, a common goal, and very, very strong personality, very courageous.
Thank you, Justin. I wrote a space. I wrote Shalom. I was thinking of opening a group chat. I think we had 10K viewings. And many people wrote, count me in, but we only have less than 40 because I wanted to keep it, private. But we're going to grow. And it's good. Even now, you see it, Poppy. People are writing. Yeah. So after this space, when I have the time, I'll kind of sit quietly and, review and post and expose more. But again, we're going, if you find anybody here, if you find another, not just IDF scammer, somebody who's from Gaza, somebody who's talking about, I don't know, even an anti-Semite profile, let us know.
So I'll mention quickly just to give a bit of brevity there. But there was something even more incredible about that, Rachel Rosenberg, and what you mentioned about the Hanukkah, and that is that she posted the Hanukkah candles for the Shabbat or the Hanukkah in April. So that Hanukkah was going on from December all the way until April. So even the story of Hanukkah, where the candles are burnt for 8 days, this person had some really, really special oil that they could keep the keep the Hanukkah burning, the Hanukkah burning for like 5 or 6 months.
Oh, that's funny, Justin. Oh, you're right. I mean, people should I'm sure all Israelis or Jewish people recognize these errors, but they're not immediately obvious so much, to me.
Okay, so this is what we have the group. People who are not in the group can tag me and ask me if they're not certain, but I think we gave enough tools.
Some of the accounts, I must admit, some of them, I don't know if you found, but some of them are tricky. They're really, really sneaky. There's a lot of, I've seen some Muslim accounts recently that are sneaking their way into Zionist and pro-Israel communities. They start posting pro-Israeli content. They choose Zionist accounts. They create the whole profile. My worry is that what are they doing? What is the purpose of this?
It's a Kia. Very easy to detect. Like I said, location, location, location. Where it says joined, you have that arrow. You click on the arrow, it tells you exactly the location if it uses a VPN. Now, if that guy from Pakistan does this, he said, "Oh, we love Israel," and he's from Pakistan, and then you check and you see that about this magnifying glass, even the word Muslims, Islam, radical Islam, and he thinks that they're good Muslims. That means it's a taqiyya. Yeah, easy. It's very easy. I blocked them.
Yeah, let's hope that we can get the rest of them blocked as well. That list is growing. We have a lot. We've got a lot on the list, and really good start. I mean, less than 1 week, and almost 20% return on the suspensions is really great. I've seen more suspensions in this past week than in the past couple of months combined. Just solo reporting accounts that I come across. So definitely great to have a team. Everyone does their part and get these accounts reported and get them out of there. That's really good.
Yes, we want to keep X. We say Hebrew in Hebrew, so X. We want us to keep X clean place, clean from scammers. By the way, a few scammers, Poppy, a few scammers actually blocked me. Do you know that? That I came to.
They're wishing you would stop what you're doing. They know you're like Superwoman after them. I don't know. Are you wearing a cape?
What? Cape?
Your Superwoman cape. Superwoman scammer finder cape.
I'm scammer buster.
That's right.
Yeah, so we're going to do a lot more. I'm going to make a late dinner for the family. Yep. Was a Saturday today. but we're going to be stronger than ever. Guys, I hope whoever listens to this space, I hope he or she will learn how to avoid scammers, because it's only for your own benefit.
You gave excellent advice and tips.
Thank you very much. Okay, I'm closing the group, the chat, the space here, and I'm going to go to the group because they reported on a few more scammers. I'm going to go and work on the other scammers. So
I don't know if you have an account with us on that just joined the space.
I see. Yeah, I see it. Let's see if they can.
It'd be great to say hi.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I sent the mic.
I think people coming in and out of the space. It's an interesting topic, and people definitely learn and need to learn about how to catch this. The worst is on the IDF accounts. But the reason why you started this, I think, especially during the war now, and just obviously desecrating the memories of IDF that have fallen and this type of thing, is really what an awesome thing to try to get some of these imposters out of here. It's really great. Yeah.
Thank you, Justin. I gave her the mic. I'm not sure that she's available. Trying again. So we're going to definitely I'm going to add more to the group chat because so many wanted to join. I'll do that. Yeah. So guys, I'm closing the space.
All right. Thank you all.
Thank you,
Papi,
Thank you, Papi.
no, not clicking, not nothing. No links, nothing.
Okay, I'm listening. I'm going to take your advice. Very good advice.
Yeah, because you have another account, a new one. You don't want to lose it. Okay. So thank you very much for listening. Thanks, Justin. I'll see you later. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Thank you, everyone. Thank you.